In today's society, there's a heated issue on passing a constitutional amendment banning or legalizing same-sex marriage in America. Banning same-sex marriage in America is a form of discrimination against homosexual people. As American citizens, all people should be allowed to enter into marriage regardless of their sexuality. The United States of America was founded to give its people freedom and equality. This very country stands for life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. However, by banning same-sex marriage, same-sex couples are not given the pursuit of happiness or equality in regards to marriage. This is because current laws in most states deny homosexuals to marry. Only 4 out of the 50 states allow homosexuals to marry. Not recognizing same-sex marriage is therefore unconstitutional. This is because the United States government was founded on the belief that the church and state are separate, the separation of church and state, as you've heard. Same-sex marriage may be wrong in the eyes of the church, but since the government is founded on the separation of church and state, that should have no bearing on the law. Also, in today's America, there's a lot of talk about discrimination, whether it be based on race, gender, age, or sexuality. I believe that same-sex couples are often overlooked. Gerard Bradley of the National Review says that same-sex couples can't marry and are therefore denied benefits that are given to heterosexual couples. The rights such as they're denied recognition of their marriage. That is a big factor there because they're not given tax breaks come tax time, and also they're not given the rights to their partner's body after they passed away. Another key thing here is that same-sex marriage does not have a negative impact on traditional marriage. It's just two people that love each other. Another argument that opposes same-sex marriage that a lot of people use is procreation. This could be a good argument. However, because homosexual people cannot procreate. But however, heterosexual couples, not all of them procreate. For example, there's those that are on birth control, those that who are sterile and cannot have kids, those who married late in life, who can no longer have kids. It's past their time. There's also those who's had surgery, so they cannot have kids because they have no desire for them. So that really kind of takes the procreation out of it, because that is a huge percentage of America today. Kathy Paulette of The Nation, she writes that homosexual couples may not be able to procreate, but they can still have children. And this is very true, because homosexual couples, they can hire a surrogate or a sperm donor, as well as adoption. Hiring a surrogate or a sperm donor can be quite expensive, so a lot of the couples will go towards adoption. But however, many states deny adoption to same-sex couples. But by allowing same-sex couples to adopt, this would decrease the number of children in foster care, which is a definite thing that is needed in today's society. Another thing that some people argue is that same-sex couples create gay children, and that's just not true. This is because people in the same-sex relationship were born to people in a heterosexual relationship. It's just not they had to be that way. That's just what happens. So obviously, since same-sex couples cannot procreate, they can't have children that are going to grow up to be gay. Just because they raise them in a gay house does not mean they will turn out to be like that. Darian McCann and Howard Del Monte argue that homosexual couples are as good of parents, if not better parents, than heterosexual couples. This argument comes from the fact that a lot of homosexual couples strive to be parents, because obviously they can't procreate, so therefore they're wanting to be parents. But with a lot of heterosexual couples, their kids come by accident, so a lot of times they're not really wanting to be parents. They're forced into being parents, so it's not necessarily a good thing, especially for the kids. So who are we to judge these people, anyways? I mean, that is not up to us. That is up to God. So by what the Constitution states, along with the laws that have been created that are against discrimination, as well as all the pro-equal rights activists that are going on right now, same-sex marriage should be legalized. And if it's not legalized soon, it will be before too awful long, I believe.